Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is Jacob Diaz, who will fight on Attitude MMA Fight 38, June 13th. Hello, Jacob. How are you?
Good man, how you doing?
I'm good. And in around a week, you will fight against. I think that also a really good prospect, and also it will be lightweight title fight. So, if you can tell me, how do you feel before this bout, and how excited are you that you can win back-to-back titles in different organization and also in different weight classes?
Man, I'm feeling really good, really excited. Can't stress it enough, man. I think it's a perfect opponent for me. A winning dance partner. Big promotion, big opportunity, big title on the line, man. Back at 155 where I belong. I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be here. It's long overdue. A second title in a second weight class is a great opportunity. Something to show the UFC that I'm right there, man. I'm putting in the work I gotta put in. I'm finishing these guys in whatever weight class, and I'm hungry, and I'm ready to fight.
And do you think that this fight and also the win in this fight can like open another door for you? So maybe who knows, maybe even like contender series fight.
It's nice to think that it's probably a little wishful thinking. I'll be 7-2, even though be a lot of wins in a row, but. It probably takes a couple more after this, but I'm just enjoying the ride, man. I'm 25. I'm getting to see the world doing this. I'm getting to meet so many people. A lot of people, and I've said this on different interviews before, a lot of people forget to stop and look around every now and then, and they're so focused on getting there already. Sometimes people get there and they're not ready to get there. They get there, they get finished 2 fights in a row, and they get cut, and that's it. So I'm gonna get there, and I have no doubts about it. But I'm not rushing, man. I'm not putting pressure on them. I want them to be able to come to me when they see that, like, all right, hey, this fucking guy's ready, and then that's when we'll go. But I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna beg. I'm not gonna yell, Dana, I'm ready. Like everyone does. It'll happen, man. They don't miss. They're the biggest organization in the world. They don't miss. If there's someone out there that should be fighting, they're gonna find him. So it's really up to me to prove, in this performance and the next couple performances that I am ready. But I try not to look too far ahead, man. Roland's a hell of a fighter. It'd be dumb of me to start talking about what's next, start thinking about what's next, and not give this guy all of my attention.
And in your, I believe, last two fights you fought in Alaska and then in Argentina, so it's kind of like different places. So if you can tell me how, like even last fight in Samurai Fight House, how did you get like a fight there? Because it's not many fighters from US fighting in the promotion.
No, my teammate was the champion. CJ Brown was the champion, and he had broke his hand, and he was gonna defend his title against Mauricio. And 2 weeks out, he got hurt. So, I told his manager, I was like, I'll do it, and, it's a title fight on 2 weeks' notice. So to go to Argentina, I'm part Argentinian, it was a great opportunity to be able to go and see, some of my roots and meet some really awesome people. And it was just an awesome experience, man, so you had to be crazy to say no to that.
And are you like current champion of the promotion, or like the promotion let you vacate the title?
I'm pretty sure they let me vacate the title because when CJ went back the other day, because I was the interim and I was supposed to fight. I guess technically it would have been CJ, but obviously that's one of my better friends and main training partner, and not gonna fight your teammate, right? So, and plus I won't. It was like a one off. Now I'm back fighting in the States, but he went to go defend his belt the other day, so that was it. Short lived championship reign, but it's cool. Cool feather to put in the hat.
And you started your career with two quick wins, and then you lost two fights, and actually against like also a really good prospects. But at that point, did you feel that maybe your career is not going into like good direction, and you have to change something?
Yeah, I did. Something was wrong. And I don't blame anyone but myself for those losses. Those that's all on me. Um, Things I could have done to avoid it, and I didn't, and mistakes in the fight that I made, no one else made. But I felt the need for a change, and I did, and I moved to Goat Shed where I'm at now, and it's all gas, no brakes since then.
And how like great is to have this kind of like gym behind you because in the end it's probably one of the most like promising gyms that have a lot of like prospects, a lot of like great fighters. So how do you feel about like training with this kind of fighters?
Oh, it's awesome, man. Everybody pushes each other. Everyone's trying to get to the UFC, and a lot of us are right now on the outside looking in, maybe 3, 4 fights away. Some of us won, some of us, our next fight will be on Contender, but it's good, man. Everyone pushes each other. Everyone pushes each other to work harder. One more rep, one more round, one more this, one more that, and it's good because when everybody's hungry, we're all gonna eat.
And also, I saw that few years ago you had a like pillow fight in the pillow fighting championship. So, how was it? How do you feel in this kind of like environment?
Man, the PFC is awesome. Shout out Steve Williams, man. That's the genius behind it all. He's a marketing genius, man. The PFC's and it's fun. It's combat sports for all ages, and he's doing something special there. And I truly believe that that's a multi-million-dollar market that just hasn't been tapped into yet. But it's fun, man. It's awesome. You can't help but watch it when it's on. So.
And do you plan to compete in a different kind of sports? So maybe like even like karate combat bout, maybe something along these lines.
I almost did karate combat earlier this year, man. Funny enough, it just didn't work out that way, but I would love to do karate combat. It's right up my style, if you will. Um, you know, I'd probably like to do a boxing one day. I compete in grappling on occasion. So, but my number one love is MMA, and until the MMA thing is kind of all said and done, I don't know if you'll see me cross over anywhere else except pillow fighting.
And overall, how did you get to MMA? Did you have any specific background before like your start of your MMA journey?
No, man, I just grew up a dummy fighting in the streets, every day, uh, for dumb reasons, and I got really big mid COVID, 273 pounds, and I went to start, losing weight, went to an MMA gym, fell in love with the MMA gym, changed my Instagram handle to JHG_MMA, and a promotion had hit me up to take a fight like 2 days after that, and I ended up taking a fight after only training for 4 months at heavyweight, and I was able to win, and haven't looked back since. Fell in love.
And you said 273, right?
273, yeah. I
Okay,
was
okay.
big.
So you are even like more than heavyweight at that
I was
moment.
I was more than heavyweight, yeah. But at the time I had already lost a little bit of weight. It had been 4 months, so I was somewhere like 240, 230.
And when I watched your fight, I think that lightweight is like definitely the best weight class for you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. You could tell. Um, Much more, we'll call it aerodynamic.
And also, I saw that you had a few pictures with like trash talking fighters like Colby Covington and Dillon Dennis. And overall, are you a fan of trash talking in MMA?
I mean, it's fun, man. It's fun. It's not me, but it's fun. I talk. I more just talk recklessly. I don't talk shit about my opponents. I don't like. There's no reason for it. I'm actually consider myself a very nice guy, but I think it's funny just to say outlandish things. You know, like out of pocket, like out of left field. No one expects you to say it, and then boom, you say some crazy shit. Um, I grew up watching WWE, so you put a microphone in my hand, you let me go. But I like to keep it respectful. I like to think I'm more in the Sean Strickland category than the Colby Covington category.
Yes, and even like over the 10 years ago when McGregor was like the biggest star of the promotion and his fight against Jose Aldo, it was kind of crazy that they had like few press conferences in a few different cities. And in the end, probably it helped Conor to win in a really short amount of time.
Yeah, he got in his head and Jose Aldo blitzed forward and it was a perfect check hook, man. Pull pump. It was like a hybrid between a cross and a hook. It was awesome.
And when you are not in the gyms, so maybe after the fight, do you have any other hobbies that you like to spend your time on?
I like to spend time with my mom, my girlfriend, my grandmother, hang out with my sister. Uh, but job's not finished, man. I'll be back in the gym. My brother's getting married like a month after the fight, so that'll be something I go to. But besides that, man, job's not finished. Gotta keep going.
So after the fight, how quickly do you get to the gym?
Depends how hurt I am. If I need to let my body heal, I let my body heal. But if, we go in there and it was a quick fight like last time, I was back in the gym Monday. I'm sorry, Tuesday, because my flight landed on Monday. So I went from the airport, home, sleep, wake up, right back to the gym. Yeah, man. It's good life, man. That's what I like to do, man. I like to be around it. I'm actually a manager for some pro fighters. I coach some amateurs. Like it's what I do. I've surrounded my life in the sport because it's what I love. So there are hobbies I like to go. Hang out. I like to hang out with my people. It doesn't matter wherever they want to go, I'll go. But as far as hobbies go, I guess I like to cook. I like to fish, but I like to fight. I like to help other people find fights, and I like to help other people learn how to fight. So everything involves fighting.
Okay, Jacob, so many thanks for the time and for conversation. I think that actually it's like really, a really interesting fight. Two really good prospects, two finishers. So I think that it will be interesting fight. And of course, I hope that with a win, you will get some other big fight. Maybe like with the UFC vet or who knows, maybe some other like big opportunity.
Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. There's a lot of them out there right now, UFC vets in the regional promotion. So that'd be awesome to smoke one of them.